Last week, actor Gary Busey pleaded guilty to getting handsy with female fans at a comic book convention in 2022. And he was admonished by the judge during the remote hearing.
As part of the plea agreement.
Now, Mr. Busey, we're in a courtroom, although we are Zoom. You can't eat or drink in my courtroom, although we are on Zoom. You're before a judge. And when you're before a judge, you act accordingly. No eating and no drinking in my presence. You understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he was opening a can of Coke. I saw it. Wasn't a beer. So he's got that going for him. Gary Busey will be sentenced soon. Researchers have developed a prototype robot that can identify and pick up objects like Legos, which would be welcome. From high-tech robotics to good old-fashioned sex dolls. Soda Springs, Idaho. A report of a body in the Blackfoot River and subsequent 3-hour search yielded a life-sized silicone female companion doll, and that's how they worded it in the police report. Gone viral, someone posted a video of their husband falling on and flattening his Subway sandwich, and now people are smashing their own and showing it on TikTok. They call it the human panini, and people are so bored. Guernsey, the island off the coast of France, was about as close as Germany got to occupying Britain during World War II. Hitler ordered his men to dig in and fortify. Fast forward to 2025, new owners of a home on the island of Guernsey have discovered a Nazi bunker under their home. When they moved in, some neighbors said, we believe that there's a bunker under your house, but nobody ever bothered to look. Well, the Tolliers did, digging up part of their front yard, and sure enough, there it is, complete with creepy Nazi sloganeering on the walls. Plan is to eventually turn it into a TV and game room, but it looks like they got a lot of work to do. But, has potential. Barcelona Parents of the Year right here. Airport police found a 10-year-old boy wandering the airport alone, took him in, and they pieced together what happened. Apparently, the boy's passport had expired, so his parents left him behind. They did call a relative in Spain first, and they were to come to pick the boy up, but they hadn't arrived yet. Can you imagine? No way. No way I'm leaving my kid behind in an airport. We'll live in Spain before that. I'm sure it's pretty nice, actually. Patterson, New Jersey, 4 years, a long time to be pissed off about anything, let alone being served an eggplant sandwich. The owners of the Bladna Bakery and Deli were both sent to the hospital with knife wounds the other day after an assailant attacked. Police say he was angry that he was served a sandwich with eggplant on it in 2021. Anyway, the man who attacked them remains at large. Boulder Fields, British Columbia. Rescuers headed out to the forest. This is hilarious. Witnesses say, we hear yelling. Someone is yelling for help. Well, they assembled the rescuers and went out to the wilderness to find him. And they did. A man camping alone. And he explained that he wasn't yelling for help. He was singing Nickelback songs. Well, they are from British Columbia, are they not? Perhaps that is custom in BC. I'm just glad he's okay. He has terrible taste in music, but of course we're glad that he's fine.
Look at this photograph.
Okay, that's enough of that. Lincoln, Nebraska, a man holding a bag of meth with sex toys visible on the floor and his pants down, arrested in a public restroom. His name, Edward Sinner. Poor guy, he never had a chance. It's not his fault. His last name is Sinner. Boy, do I love the British tabloids. Here's one about the UK's most tattooed man. In Britain, they have a new law that if you want to access porn online, you have to submit to facial recognition technology first so they can determine how old you are, apparently. And this guy has his entire face covered with ink, and so the technology assumes he's wearing a mask, so permission is not granted for him to watch video nasties. I don't know. Have a friend do the scan for you? I don't know what to tell you, man. In Florida, a man has been arrested for stealing Smokey the Bear signs from state parks.
Who goes and steals an image of Smokey Bear and then tries to profit off of that? If you're going to go in and commit crimes in our forest, you probably need to find a different place.
Smokey Bear is probably more correct when I think about it, but just sounds weird to my ear. Anyway, Smokey was on hand when the suspect was arrested, which is pretty silly. The man was taking signs and putting them up for sale on Facebook Marketplace for $1,900. Finally, wasn't I just talking about my Uncle Bruce again last week, the man who, for several generations of raccoons, fed them fruit pies from his back porch? And now we have a man named Dick Clark in Woodbury, Connecticut, who got on TV for essentially doing the same thing.
This raccoon just came walking up to me. I don't know whether she felt comfortable with me, but she came back with 5 babies. I wear a glove on my right hand. I put the grapes or the marshmallows in it, and she gently takes the things out of it. I don't even need to use the glove, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. But the most important thing is it just keeps me occupied. I enjoy doing it. It's as simple as that.
I wonder how Uncle Bruce would have done on TV. He would have said something like, "Judas Priest, get that camera out of my face." Yeah, he'd say Judas Priest when he got mad about something, and I would always say, "Cool band, Uncle Bruce." All right, and with that, thank you for being here, and we'll chat again tomorrow.